What's up, cave dwellers? I'm Gabe Rosson, the Flash.
I'm Darren, and my helmet does not fit me right yet.
And I'm Brandon. How long did Boba Fett have screen time in Star Wars?
About as much as this right here, actually. But we can take these off for a minute. I'm not going to throw mine like they normally throw theirs. I'll move it in a second, though. But before we get started, let's thank our sponsor. That's RPG. RPGhiring.com. Check them out. We're building people, changing lives. And what's the topic today, guys?
CGC Unboxing 3.
Part 2.5, 3, 4, 6. I don't know. You probably watched our other one where it was just a bunch of Twilight Zone and it was a Twilight Zone,
Ripley's Believe It or Not,
and Ghost Stories.
Ghost Stories.
That was ridiculous.
I thought there was another one.
We had a couple Daredevils.
No, I thought there was another small one that came up in the second episode. Oh, okay.
Yeah, and you still never got me the Gabriel Toys, the Lone Ranger. We're gonna have issues. But anyways,
I don't have power to get you those, sorry.
I am swapping my mask with this, and I will probably be painting it to my own thing here some point.
Oh,
So
nice.
I don't have to be Boba Fett, but I wanted a Mandalorian helmet. Probably fill in the dent. But today we're doing a CGC unboxing part whatever, and I believe these are a variety and not the same ones over and over and over and over and over and over and over again. We hope. We hope.
Much hope.
Yes. Also, at some point we'll show you our new addition to the cave. If you haven't seen it, the Silver Surfer. It's massive. It's right there. But
We still got to do that tour.
we do have to do a tour at some point. We'll do that too. We should have done it before and now too, because we actually had arcade machines and the Gonk droid, which I don't think you can see either. But yeah,
You got tons of stuff.
there's so much stuff in here. But I'm
Yeah,
going to
way
set this
too
out of the
much.
way because I don't want to throw it.
We just need to wrap it in bubble wrap so you can throw it.
Not going to do that either. But in case anybody is wondering, before we unbox the CGC stuff, because I would be curious myself if I didn't know, I bought a second one so I can unbox it today for you guys. Yeah,
second
Brandon,
one?
I did.
Why?
Because I wanted a Boba Fett one as well as my own painted one.
Oh, okay.
But I figured we'd unbox it on the show in case anybody was wondering. And it is a Star Wars Black Series helmet. They're actually really good quality for being something that you can find at Walmart or Target, or I got these off Amazon. They're about $100 a piece. But they are they're lined, and I'll open this one up. But they actually have some liner in them. They have a little thing for your head. But my head's a little too big for said helmet, which is normally the other ones I've gotten they're not. So I don't know why this one was the way it is, but it's not a big deal.
I've got my helmet back here.
Yeah, Gabe has a helmet back here, the Power Armor helmet from which Fallout is that?
4, it's the Nuka World one.
Okay, cool.
It was the special T60.
Something or another.
60 or 50, I can't remember.
I don't want to cut you, buddy.
And so are these like a limited edition, or are they?
They are, I believe they're a limited run. The Black Series are more of a limited type of thing. So if you want one, I suggest getting them while you can, because all the other ones, like they had a Kylo Ren come out a couple of years ago, I think around the first of the movies, Black Series helmet, and they were $99 or something like that. And now they're like $400 on eBay because you can't find them anymore. So if you want one for collecting, or do you want one just to wear, and you don't want to pay like a Novos prices or resin or build your own, which I think is cool too. I've done that as well, but if you just want one that you can throw on and go to a con, or just throw on and for whatever.
So can you look through that?
No, but it lights up. Oh. But I will throw this right here, and you can actually see the inside of the helmet.
So is that padded? Is that real comfortable?
I don't know if it's real comfortable, but it is padded. You can see it's got some little bit of squish to it. I don't know. They're just rubber.
Okay.
You know, it's certainly better than just getting a hollow resin helmet that you have to finish out yourself. And it's got some, and you can see it has the little helmet.
That's pretty cool.
The helmet head holder thing. I don't know what you call it.
Yeah.
It's more like a hard hat.
Yeah, like a hard hat. There you
Yeah.
go. But easy assembly. You just
easy.
Pop it on there. Yeah.
As he struggles with the helmet.
There we go. It's done. Now we have 2. And I'm going to paint one of these, and I'll keep one original, and I'll probably wear my painted one up here, just to have, some little bit different. And I can have my own helmet, and not be Lizard Man anymore.
Neat.
Neat. But I thought everybody would want to know that this is a Black Series helmet, and not just one that I made myself, which I do have, but I don't have anything on the inside. It's just like a resin cast, and we've painted it, and it looks really good, but I don't know that I'd want to wear it anywhere, because if I dropped it, I would be very sad. But we are here to open CGC boxes. Ooh. Who would like to open the first one?
Here.
Yeah, you
I'll
do
do
it.
it. Okay. Let me do it.
Because there's only one other one, and it's big, and I got to open it.
Yeah, I want to do the small.
Again, we're hoping that these are not... We had this big list of... This kind of was like a 3-part thing. We had this really big list of CGC comics.
We should have done this one in the first one.
We didn't have it, though.
Oh.
All right,
I thought we had 2 small.
This is 1 book.
That's how it was last time, too.
So,
Yeah.
what?
I don't know.
Is that case abnormally large?
That is abnormally large because that is an abnormally large book.
Really?
That is a DC Black Label, Book 1, The Question, The Deaths of Big Sage, 9.8. A newer book, Jeff Lemire, great writer with Bill Sienkiewicz, artist. Of course, he did the cover. This is kind of his style. It's kind of a blotchy style. He's actually one of the creators of some of Legion from the New Mutants.
Okay, all right.
So you know the show Legion?
Yes.
That's Bill Sienkiewicz.
Okay.
So if you ever watch the show Legion, which, for either you really think it's awesome or you really hate it. Because people don't get it.
I'm familiar with it, but I've never seen it.
If you haven't seen the show Legion, it's really cool. If you like something that's out of the box and different, and you have to think a little bit, not too much, but just a little bit, and kind of find the symbolism in it. It's a really cool show, but that's kind of from one of the minds that's Bill Sienkiewicz behind that. Really cool show, but you kind of see his art style here. Really cool book. It came out in January, so you didn't really hear too much about it. Yeah, just a really cool Black Label. Black Label, of course, is a more adult, usually a more adult-oriented comic from DC, because, DC usually sticks to, kind of even keel. The Black Label is more of a more adult, more mature, more mature leaders usually. But usually a really good art, really good stories.
Cool. Speaking of the knife, so I've never even heard of the question. That's one of the ones I didn't know about. So it's kind of what we were saying about the CGC stuff. There was this huge list of stuff. We kind of knew what we were getting in here, but not everything. And they're coming in at different times. We thought they would all be
At once.
in or near the one box unboxing there, but found out that we're getting them in different waves.
CGC is sometimes whack.
There's books I thought we would already have, but we don't have them.
Yeah.
Maybe they're in here, I don't know.
Yeah, right.
But and we don't have them, and there's books. I'm like, it'll take a while, then they're like already here.
Right.
So, yeah, a little confusing on CGC.
So this seems to be a lot of not duplicates. So we have a lot of different stuff here. So this is good. This is really good.
That's good.
Ooh. Start this off with a little bit of Red Sonja.
Oh. That is the, it looks like more like it's based more on the movie, which it is, Red Sonja, the movie #1. Have you ever seen that movie? Horrible movie.
Never seen it.
Horrible
I know
movie.
what it is, though. I do know what it is.
And Arnold's in the movie.
Yeah, but he's not
But he's not Conan.
Yeah, he's not Conan.
It doesn't make any sense. He looks like Conan, but he's not Conan.
Right, which doesn't make sense because Red Sonja and Conan are in the same timeline, in the same universe, and they are like together on a lot of them. But why would you?
And don't get me wrong, the actress, looked the part. She looked the part. But when she opened her mouth, you just wanted her to shut up. It was bad. She was just a bad actress. And she was in Rocky IV. She was the Russian's wife.
Okay.
That's who she was. So yeah, she didn't speak much in that movie either, because that's a good thing. She just needs to sit there and look pretty. But 9.6 for a book that old, that's pretty cool.
Let's see what else we got in here. All right, we have not a duplicate, but we have another Red Sonja.
Oh, wow.
She-Devil with a Sword.
Volume 3, number 1, 9.0. That's pretty great for that book.
9.0, the other one was a 9.6.
Yeah, that's hard for a white book like that from 1983. Really, really cool. Cool cover, kind of unique for that time. Tom DeFalco's story. Yeah, Walt Simonson cover. So can't beat that.
That's a little Spider-Man.
Yeah, gotta have the little.
And what was the difference in these here? I know one of them is a newsstand. If it has a barcode, it's a newsstand.
Yeah, barcode back then was a newsstand. This is just you got it from a comic shop.
So this came from a comic shop,
Right.
as well as like this one. Why was this one black versus the?
They had different labels
Just
on
different
them.
little labels.
Yeah,
and
it just depends on the year, the month,
I
whatever.
did not know that.
Yeah, I didn't either.
Oh yeah, because it might have a Hulk on there. It was usually a Spider-Man.
Yeah, most of the time you always see Spider-Man, but I'm sure if I didn't know that, someone out there didn't know that either. And now they do. Thanks to you, Brandon. Oh, cool. We have a
That's another one, huh?
Jimmy Halpert book.
I don't know how many of these we have.
We have a few.
You know, I had someone contact me thinking that he thought he was joking around. He's like, hey, I'm looking for this book, and he didn't think they actually existed. He just saw it on the show, and he thought he would put a joke on one of these comic book sites, and they actually exist. And I'm like, yeah, they exist. Like
Do you really want one?
like we know the artist.
we can get you one if you want.
The artist is Tone Rodriguez. Like he's like, does he have any raw copies left? I'm like, no, ask him.
No.
Like ask him.
No, but you can get one. If you want a Jimmy Halpert book, we can hook you up, or you can reach out to Tone Rodriguez, and he'll sign them and everything. So most of the time, he actually signs them on the back.
Yep.
There it is, right there.
Yes.
So
I remember
If
when
you- if
Dad
you-
found that out, that he made these.
yeah,
It was
no, I
funny.
know it's really cool.
It was funny.
I have a couple myself. 'cause
I know,
I love the show.
you know, and it's just amazing that he sells those. He was selling those, and I don't think he was selling for very much. But if you go on eBay,
Yeah. And you can get them directly from him, and it'll support him. Oh, this one's cool. We have something different here. Star Wars Bounty Hunters.
that's all you, buddy.
Yeah, you know, it's actually kind of funny. I knew the dude's name the other day, and I don't remember what it is now. He's got a kind of a funny name, but you see here we got Boba Fett and we got Bosk here, and basically he's a bounty hunter, and maybe the name will come to me. I think there's a couple of these in our CGC box. I don't know if they're all in here or not, but he basically was. This is like mid-Empire, or like right after Episode 3, so like right after the fall of the Republic and the start of the Empire. He went to pilot school with Han Solo. Something happened. They got split up or something while they were doing a training exercise. Ship blew up, turned him into a cyborg. So now he's like the Star Wars Terminator, literally. And he's a bounty hunter. And I don't remember his name. And these are fairly new. When was this from? Yeah, 520. So
That's pretty cool.
yeah, they're actually really cool books. I looked into it a lot when I found out about them.
That's really cool art too. That's,
Yeah, it is very good art. And
yeah, who knew that? That is Ethan Sachs. Oh, Lee Burmo cover. Yeah, Lee Burmo is a great painter. He does really cool books.
Dreamers, Heat Seekers.
Okay. You know what? Since this is new, and I know that they still make these comics, I'm actually gonna look that up. We'll see. We'll see how their music is. There's an ad for music on the back, and I don't remember the guy's name. He had kind of a funny name. It wasn't something just out there like, I don't know.
So
Kiadi
he
Mooney
had
or-
a Star Wars name.
Yeah, he had a Star Wars name, but it was
More of the human
yeah,
names.
someone probably knows.
Why?
What, another X-Force?
Why?
I can't tell you why, but we haven't opened one of these yet on the CGC thing, so I'm not mad about
I still
it.
think Cable looks weird there.
Well, it's Rob Liefeld. So-
I mean, that doesn't change my opinion. I still
It
think
looks
it's
a little weird.
So last week, this is because I'm curious. Last week, I did a video by myself because you guys were MIA. You were catching some fish. You were MIA. It's all right. I'm not mad about it, but I was opening the Marvel 80 Years box, and I opened this I believe it was a T-shirt. I can't remember what it was. Jacket. And there was several other things, and I could not remember the guy's name. What's the metal dude's name?
Metal. Oh,
He's on Deadpool.
oh, Colossus.
Colossus. I believe it was Colossus.
Colossus. Okay.
There we go. And he just the metal arms that made me think.
Yeah, this is Rob Liefeld, X-Force 1. Next.
Yeah, what about this one though?
I haven't seen this.
Oh, that grade makes me sad. But X-Force 11, first appearance of actual Domino. Domino, if you look at New Mutants 98, which is the first appearance of Deadpool, it'll say, a lot of the labels say first appearance of Domino. But in this story, you actually find out that that wasn't really the real Domino. That was actually another mutant called Copycat who had copied herself into Domino.
Before you ever actually got to see Domino?
Right. And it
Which
was
is weird.
and took her place. So this is the actual first appearance of the real Domino.
Cool. That is very much like X-Men or X-Force to go on some weird timeline
Yes.
and do something before it happens, and then you don't know about it, and then it happens.
Yes.
Makes sense.
Deja vu.
And it is a pretty cover.
It is. You got Deadpool here. It's pretty cool.
Nothing was never nowhere. Makes sense, right?
Yes.
What? Okay, we're going to the next one. These are pretty cool. Last time we did one of these, I didn't know anything about them, and Brandon enlightened me, so I went and looked it up. The Micronauts. And do you know what actually happened or what these came from?
Toys.
Toys. Japanese toys at that.
That's right.
Called Micromen, or what they actually weren't called. Were they called Micromen? What it translated to is like Micromen, and then America came up with their own toy based off of them, which was Micronauts. And then the guy who came up with this wrote it, I guess, or it was his idea for the comic. Got his son some for Christmas. I don't remember their names. But got his son some for Christmas, and when he opened it, he was like, "That'd be a really cool story. I'm going to write him a backstory." And now we have the Micronauts comics, which
That's kind of cool.
pretty cool, and they're actually like little men. So if you don't know about it, they're
And their toys are from the 80s are still collectible. They're pretty collectible. And these actually, this comic, for what it is, had a pretty long run for what it was. Michael Golden did a lot of the art on these books. I've met Michael Golden a couple of times. He in the 80s, he was kind of a big deal. He kind of disappeared. He went back to what he was doing with the advertising and stuff.
Gotcha.
But cool book. Newsstand. I believe Marty found this out in the wild somewhere.
Did he?
Yep.
That's cool.
See that there's a Han Solo and a Vader in the background. Han Solo in the front, Vader in the background.
Pretty much.
Oh, Lego. That's cool. But it's a bit of a. They're like the story is like they're action figure sized people from a different planet, a microplanet, and they come here and act like action figures to hide in plain sight. They're like Transformers, but
That's cool.
toys. Gen 13 number 1, 9.2. I don't know this. Do you?
Not at all.
Gen 13. So, some people will know this from the 90s. And this is an Image comic. This is the thumbs up variant. So, this is... Make sure I got this right. So, this is a J. Scott Campbell. This is early J. Scott Campbell. People who are into comics, especially now, they know who J. Scott Campbell is. He's like one of the superstar artists of our day. Doesn't do a lot of backgrounds anymore. He basically just does figures and he just sells on his website. Everything he comes out with, he just sells out. But this was back when he actually did interiors. So he hasn't done interiors in, it might have been 10 years. I don't know.
Wow.
He just does covers, but he makes a ton of money. So it's an interesting book to see from the 90s when he was kind of starting out. You can kind of see his style. Before his faces kind of looked all the same, he actually had different looking faces on the women. This is kind of what all his faces look like. They're a little slimmer now in the face. And they were a little bustier back then. But cool Gen 13 book. Oh,
True Lies.
you know what? That's the real star right there.
I'm more excited about that.
That's
It's
the
a
real
good
star.
movie. Have you ever seen that? You should watch it. True Lies.
I haven't.
True
You
Lies.
should watch that.
That's a great
good
movie. Great
Sounds
movie.
like
And this
Oh
is
my
the
God.
True Lies game.
There's a game.
I guess so. I didn't know that.
Oh yeah.
Here we go. We got some Megaton. You know about Megaton?
Why?
I can't answer the why, but
I don't.
I know what it is.
don't
You know
know.
what it is?
I don't.
It's
It's Rob Liefeld's first pro work.
Megaton is a character who was born with 2 hearts and had a ton of stamina, and they did experiments on him, and now he has superpowers.
Okay.
Yeah.
And this is Rob Liefeld's first work in comics.
He got 2 hearts, got experiments, and has superpowers.
He's like Captain America with 2 hearts.
That's kind of dumb.
Neat. Yeah. 8.5.
Yeah.
Question is, does he need both hearts to live? Because that means he either has more weaknesses or...
Oh. Yeah, there we go. So this is kind of funny, actually. When is this from? 86. So if you actually look up Megaton, they have a website, and I think this is the picture on their website, and it is the same style and everything. You can look at it and read all about their characters and everything, and it is, I mean, that's it. It's like if you were to look at a website in like 2004 and then look at a website today, their website has not changed. All right.
Oh, yes.
Coyote,
the Heat. So you know what this is?
I don't.
I
Enlighten me.
don't remember.
Come on, you know what this is. I know the people out there know what this is.
Enlighten me.
We'll just read the label. Read the label.
First Todd McFarlane.
There you go.
Oh, I did know that.
Yeah.
The first
I didn't know
Todd McFarlane. If you ever gone to one of his panels or watched any of his videos, he's going to tell you that this is the book where he first got his professional work.
I did know that.
Coyote the Heat.
One was his first book, and then one was his first cover or first. I mean, what was it?
Yeah, he has a first cover, a first work in comics. I believe he did the interiors on this.
Which one is this one? Is this interior or is this the...
I believe this is interiors. Yeah, this is interiors.
So that means this one is his first... No. Because we have the 13 here too. So one of these is his interior and one of these is his first work.
This is interiors.
So...
So this is 11.
Backup
13.
story by Todd McFarlane.
Okay.
What is his books? What are these books about? There's a series. Coyote.
Well, this is his cover because that has McFarlane, his signature on it.
Okay.
So that's his cover.
Okay.
This is Trug. So that's not. This is interiors.
So this is first color.
First
So
cover.
this is interiors. That's cover.
Okay. All right. Now we know.
And don't really see his style coming through yet on the cover, but he gets there eventually.
He learns himself.
Yes.
His true self.
Yeah.
And actually, wow, that is a pretty cover too.
Yeah, that does.
Gambit number 1.
9.8.
9.8.
It's kind of hard to get these in 9.8 because of the embossed cover. These embossed covers they don't take scratches well.
So not only is it, you can't see this, I don't think you can at least, but not only is it embossed, it is, it's like foil, so it's got some shine to it.
Mm-hmm.
It's black. Black covers are always hard to keep
Awesome.
nice.
Oh, yeah.
They look awesome.
You have lots of foil here, like the Spider-Man we did, but lots of different little bits of foil here. Everything about that actually looks really nice, and I don't know. Even him, he's all got, I guess it's embossing.
Just a really cool book. He had his own solo series right there. There was a point, people may not remember this, there was a point in the early 90s when Gambit was more popular than Wolverine.
I believe it.
I'm not surprised.
Gambit was really cool. I mean, he still is really cool.
Yeah, he's still really cool. They just haven't done him justice in the movies.
Proper, right.
Yeah.
I mean, he's a gambling magic card thrower.
Cajun guy.
I mean, he is, isn't he?
Yeah.
That's right.
So he said, hey,
He's
Sherry.
like Voodoo Man.
Yeah, hey, Sherry. Yeah.
Fling those
I'm
cards.
trying to think of that guy's name.
Is it a video? Look inside. I think not. We got one here I think you guys are familiar with a bit.
Okay.
Deceased.
Deceased, number 1. Lucio Perillo Virgin variant. What can I say about Lucio Perillo? He's an Italian painter.
What can you say about the Deceased number 1 if people don't know about it? 'Cause it looks
Zombies.
like- oh, okay. All right. So some of the I can't even think of it. Justice League, I guess. I don't know.
It's zombies.
Some of the heroes are zombies.
It's just DC with zombies.
And it looks like Wonder Woman is about to.
Decapitate Batman.
Yeah, she's getting the truth out of zombie Batman.
And then she's gonna give him the zoot.
Yeah. Her hero's dead.
And and you said that he's a painter?
Yeah, Lucio Perillo is an Italian painter. he's another superstar artist that's doing really well. I believe our buddy Rob Dieterle has an original painting from Lucio Brullo. And if you looked up any of his original paintings, I believe they're listed on Scott's Collectibles website. You can actually go on there. They deal in all his original art as far as the original paintings for the covers go. And they are pricey. They are painted, and they are quite large. I mean, they're painting size. Right. They range from anywhere. I believe the lowest price one was $3,000 all the way up to like $10,000.
How big of ones are we talking?
I mean, they're full size paintings, like you would like a full canvas
table here,
like a big canvas, because they make them quite large so they can shrink them down and keep all the quality.
Good detail. Cool. Rated T. What you know about that Jonny Quest?
Ooh.
Oh,
yeah.
wow, Jonny Quest.
I used to watch that all the time.
I did too. That's
You got Race holding an Uzi on the front cover. Yeah, I used to watch it all the time.
Yeah,
love that show. I don't know William Messner Loeb's story. I didn't know who did it, but I knew we had these coming in, and I know what Jonny Quest is.
Oh, flip it over.
Huh? Flip it.
Oh, there's Haji.
There we go. Yeah, you got Haji. And
the old school army truck on fire.
It'd be a Willys Jeep.
Okay.
And an Uzi.
And an Uzi, yes.
Yes.
Darren's excited about the Uzi.
I think it's a good cover. I like it. I like Jonny Quest a lot.
Mm-hmm.
You got a little bit of Rust, #1. This is not the one I thought it was.
Rust's #1. Oh boy. So there's a full page Spawn ad, of course by Todd McFarlane. So before Spawn #1, before Malibu Comics, whatever, Rust was before that and had a full page ad. And so there was a lot of people online like pushing this book as the first appearance of Spawn.
Okay.
It's just an ad,
But it doesn't actually say it anywhere that it is the first appearance. It just says full page
ad. It's just an ad.
What is the ad saying?
It's just a full page ad that has a picture of Spawn on it and saying coming soon or whatever.
Okay, so it's like coming soon.
Yeah.
And then.
Yeah, it's like saying a movie poster is the first appearance of something. We haven't seen the movie.
Right.
The only issue is those are two entirely different things.
Yeah.
One's a poster, one's a movie.
That's right.
These are both comic books.
But it's just a poster. It's just an ad. A poster is just an ad.
Fair.
Have you read the book?
No, I don't want to.
Fair enough. Is it 7.0? Leave on the Light, #1. It's a story about an undead serial killer who kills children if they touch the light switch. He zaps them with the electricity.
Okay.
Neat.
That's morbid.
Yes, it is. Yes. So if you go to touch the lights,
Does DC own this?
you get the zap.
I think they would like to.
I don't know what it is. But yeah, I read it and I was like, all right, you know what? Okay.
Blam!
Kapow.
Yeah,
Which, by the way, we didn't say it. We'll stop real quick and talk about that since I thought about it.
Yeah.
Kapow. What is Kapow, Gabe? Kapow Comics.
It's where we got Silver Surfer and Joe. We got Joe.
Joe, yeah, and Joe's in the back. We'll see if we can get a picture of Joe. Maybe
Yeah.
Chris and Joe sitting there playing on the computer. Kapow Comics in, where were they at? Little Rock? Sherwood.
Yeah.
Sherwood. I didn't know. I didn't go. But Sherwood hooked us up with one.
Yeah.
So, give him a little shout out. And we have I've got a picture of him, his card, so you can hook him up, or you can check him out. Maybe have a website or something. We'll throw in here. We will continue on. Heartbeat #1. I don't know about this one.
From Boom Studios back in 2019. Was this a one shot or was this just a #1? One per store edition cover. Okay. So this was a highly rare book since it was a one per store. So imagine how many comic shops are still around. And they only got one of these covers per store that ordered this book.
Right.
So if they didn't order this book, they didn't get it, period. So how many are out there?
We don't really know.
But rare book.
I think they should have numbered them.
Definitely.
That made it a little bit cooler.
It is numbered. This is number 1.
Oh wow, Brandon, you got me there, buddy.
I'm not wrong.
You, sir, got me there.
Why are you
know
bullying
what?
me? You
Go
know
ahead
I'm
and
right.
leave. Go ahead and leave. Terminator: The Burning Earth.
I know this one.
That's cool.
First art by Alex Ross in comics.
Okay.
So Alex Ross is another superstar artist. He's also a painter. He's an American painter. He does very lifelike paintings, very dimensional. He's done a lot of lithographs that are really popular. Basically, if you go to Hobby Lobby, one of his art pieces is going to be in there to put on your wall. So his stuff is highly reprinted. Did the Kingdom Come series, which you see a lot of posters of that, a lot of canvases.
Did he do the lithograph for the XM Studios?
He might have.
Spider-Man?
It's a possibility.
Don't quote me, but he might have done that.
He has a lot of lithographs out there. He's got a ton of stuff out
Is
there.
that one that's on the wall? No, it's Electro.
No,
Electro's on the wall.
but first Alex Ross in comics, really cool book, and it's a Terminator, so can't beat that.
Everybody knows Terminator?
Yeah.
Yep.
If you don't, you should. Go watch it.
That's one
I can't say I want to play that.
Why?
Whatever. I want to play it. Whoa!
Got a little bit of James Bond in here for your eyes only.
Dun, 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 dun.
Yeah, this is the comic, I guess, after the movie. I don't really know which one was first. But what can you say? It's 007. The official Marvel Comics adaptation. So it is after
Yes.
the movie. And it's Marvel Comics, which is
I mean,
pretty
it
cool.
looks like them from the movies.
Comic shop.
And this was real popular. Marvel back in the 80s and 90s, movie studios would come to them like, hey, can you make an adaptation of our movie? I'm like, okay. So you see a lot of adaptations back in this time period. Yeah, really cool book. Sometimes the comics are really faithful to the movie. It would actually spoil the movie.
Really? Which would come first?
Yeah. Sometimes it was a comic would come out first, and it would actually kind of spoil the movie. It was kind of interesting. It would be like scene by scene, some of the stuff. It would have the whole movie in there. And sometimes it would go totally off the movie. It just depends on which one it was. I can't say what this one is.
And there's so many of these, so many movies now. What, like 25 years of no. What, 50 years of James Bond? How many years was it? Not 25, obviously.
Because it came out in 60.
Yeah, 50. It's like 50 years of Bond now. I don't know. Maybe there's 25. Maybe there's 25 Bonds.
Yeah.
Maybe that's what it was. 26 Bonds. They're making the new one. I don't know. Got some Roger Moore there, and I believe this is the one with the Lotus where it goes underwater. The White Lotus with the fins coming out of the wheels.
Okay.
It's like going underwater.
Yeah.
If I'm not mistaken. I've seen them all. I own them all. But there's so many of them that kind of blend together. And then there's two. One's George Lazenby being the, what was the other dude's name? That nobody knows.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we're going to get a Lotus build.
You know what? I would actually like to build an Esprit. I really would like to build one. Jupiter's Legacy, number 1.
Yes, this was a really popular, huge comic. Mark Millar.
I think it still is, isn't it? It's still going on, right?
I don't know. I haven't seen it.
I think
I haven't seen it. It might still be
I
going.
think that maybe they have a spin-off now, and he's still doing them. But there's I think they're still going on. Or
I know it came out with a movie based on this world. Didn't do
Ascending
well.
or whatever.
Yeah, it didn't do well because Channing Tatum is.
So I don't mind Channing Tatum, but the movie I tried to watch it. Maybe I don't know if I was on a plane or what, but I tried to watch it and it was very boring.
I don't mind Channing Tatum, but he needs to stick to what he does best.
21 Jump Street. Yeah. So Jupiter's Legacy, number 1. Don't really know about it all that much. It's a story about a bunch of old superheroes and their grandchildren or children that are coming up, and they're I don't know. It's like they're trying to fill the shoes of their parents, and they have superpowers too.
Definitely another variant cover here. Really cool cover. Come and see.
A lot better. I like that cover.
Hitch variant cover. Brian Hitch. You don't see a lot of him anymore, but that's a really cool, very detailed cover there. Yes.
Their animated Justice League series.
Another Jupiter's Legacy #1. I guess another variant.
Another variant cover. Really cool.
Maybe.
Mystic.
Mystic #15. You know anything about it?
I'm trying to rack my brain. Mystic 15 Cross-Gen Comics. Brandon Peterson cover. Art on more story. There was something going on with this. Someone forgive me.
I've slept.
I believe that if we've sent these in for CGC, something had to be decent, or so there has to be some kind of.
There was some reason.
There has to be some reason, like expected to go up in value, or expected to be a collector's piece, or something.
I mean, there's nothing on the label that would denote a first appearance or anything special. But there's something going on with this because I don't think he would have sent this in.
Well, it's the same with all of these here.
Right.
I mean, even though Jupiter's Legacy, they're not our favorite or the Rust, but at some point or another, they'll.
And this came out in 2001, so this was kind of out of my realm. I was kind of busy during that time, so it's like I wasn't collecting then, so I don't know much about it.
Yeah, I don't know this one.
If you know Mystic in the comments, let us know about it. I do know this one. This is one I do know about. Prince and the New Power Generation.
Yes.
3 Chains of Gold. Do you know about this, Brandon?
I know about Purple Rain all the time.
Yeah. So Prince actually decided to make his own comic book. I guess he made his own. I don't know if he's on it, but this is a comic about Prince, and he goes to the Middle East to do a show or something and ends up talking with a princess, or I don't know, and she wants the 3 chains of gold, which if you get all 3 chains together, you will control like an entire empire, and you're like and his goal is to go find the 3 chains.
And make everybody pancakes.
Okay. All right.
What?
I don't get that reference.
Pancakes. Prince was actually a really good basketball player.
Was he?
Oh, yeah, he's excellent. And he didn't put on street clothes. He would just wear his clothes, his normal clothes, with all the ruffles and stuff.
Oh, yeah?
And he would own people.
Even better.
Yeah.
The more you know.
Yeah.
I like his little gun he's got there. It's like very steampunk.
Oh, yeah. I wonder if Charlie Murphy's in there.
It's a Dwayne McDuffie story, David Williams, Steve Carr, and Daryl Skelton art. Steve Park cover. What's on the backside?
Oh,
that's nice.
His purpleness.
That's right.
Yes.
Nice.
Yes.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. We'll
Getting ready to do the bat dance.
So, I actually think this is one of the better boxes of all of them. Actually, I think it was.
Had a variety.
Had the best box of all of them.
It wasn't just the Twilight Zone.
Yeah, we're not stuck in said Twilight Zone this time. That's a pretty good unboxing, I would say so. But before we end, where you guys set your cards at? Oh, Brandon already had it. Look at that.
Oh, look at that.
Side of hand. We had Gabe's Cave cards made, so bada bing. If we see you at a con, we'll give you a card. If you want a card from us, I guess. Yeah, pretty neat. We're kind of proud of them. They look really good. They smell nice.
They feel really nice.
They really do. It's like opening a fresh pack of cards.
They're not like a paper card, really.
No, they're
Plastic.
pretty good. So, when we send stuff out, if you win, we'll probably get one of our cards in it or
Yeah,
something.
but not mine. Don't call me.
We have our numbers on them.
That was okay for a second.
That's a pretty good gambit. Oh, that was a fail gambit.
What was that? I didn't give myself another go there.
Oh, that was good. That was.
I forgot.
One time
I forgot you used to throw cards, son.
Well, I tried to train myself how to throw cards, and that is not a very successful hobby unless you just really want to go pick up a lot of cards. And after a couple decks, I got lazy and just didn't want to do it anymore.
No.
I'm sure you understand that.
Yeah. I know at one point you had like LEDs on cards, and you threw one at me and hit me in the face with a card.
Did you deserve it?
I don't know. I walked in your
deserve
room and said, hey.
You probably deserve it.
I probably did. I don't know.
Oh, well. Do you have anything else, Brandon?
No.
Do you have anything else, Gabe?
No.
Before you leave, make sure you check out last week's video featuring Rodney Roberts art cards. That is the art nerd. He's great work. You know, he did the Swifty Rick and Naruto, which you're gonna have to fight Brandon's brother for. Gabe, what are you doing? Okay. Anyways, yeah, make sure you check it out. Leave a comment on there stating which card you want. You got to do that. You know, if you don't leave a comment stating the card, then we have to track you down and find you. Boba Fett back here is going to have to just you know, hunt you down and say, what card do you want? And it's easier if you just let us know in the first place. So check it out. Leave a comment. Let us know. This is the way.
Bye.